Some of those, for example, are red flags around customer activity themselves, right? And that's somewhat easy or relatively easy for us to keep a handle on, right? If the customer puts in an order that's a substantial portion of the ADV, that might be a red flag as far as fraudulent activity. As Michael Aguilera pointed out, his job becomes a little bit more difficult when you see the buildup of trading and then all that liquidity subsequently disappears. From my standpoint in compliance, it's that buildup of trading that's troublesome, right? Because now you're worried, is there some promotional activity going or something like that that would point to fraud? Other things from a client trading standpoint is if there's some pattern of trading low price securities right before the close, large deposits. Now we don't take deposits directly, but from a custodial standpoint, if there's large deposits of low price securities, if you have multiple clients at the same time trying to deposit the same low price security, and then one thing that they look at too is omnibus accounts, particularly omnibus accounts from the SEC standpoint for on behalf of foreign financial institutions. So those things are client activities that for the most part are manageable from a compliance standpoint. Where things get a little bit more difficult for us is monitoring the issue itself. Things like, what is the issuer a shell company, or have they ever been in a shell company? The SEC's put out publications, and FINRA as well, that say, okay, what about the management of the issuer? Has the management been involved in other penny stocks? And these are things that are very difficult for compliance to sort of manage. Who is on the board of an issuer of a low price security? Has there been any changes to the business model itself recently? Is the business verifiable? They put on, I've seen some regulatory enforcement actions where they expected the broker dealer to go out and find out, is there an actual website for the issuer? Are they making claims, unsupported claims about projections in the future? And then the big one, of course, is the pump and dump scheme, right? Is there an ongoing promotional effort? And so, for a firm like ours, that's DVP, we're getting orders in the day of. We might not necessarily know that our clients hold these stocks, but then are expected to know, are all these things happening? Is the issuer of this underlying low price stock engaging in all these things? So it's certainly on the radar. They certainly expect a lot of things from CAPIS as far as supervision goes, but it's an ongoing project for us to keep up with all the expectations.